What I'm about to say may not be very popular, but it is something every student needs to hear. And this message is not only for final year students and those already in the university, it is also for those preparing to gain admission. Let me ask you a simple question. How many hours do you actually spend in class every week? Think about it. Good day, everyone. Most 2 unit courses take only 2 hours per week. Most 3 unit courses take about 3 hours per week. Even if you are offering several courses, when you add everything together, you realize something surprising. You still have a lot of free time. A lot. If you check your timetable carefully, you will notice this. There are spaces between lectures. Some days you may have only 1 or 2 classes. Some days you may even have almost an entire day free. The question is, what do you do with those spaces? What do you use those 3 hours for? Because that is where the difference between an average student and an exceptional student begins. Some people use those hours to read what was taught in class. Some use them to work on assignments. Some learn new skills. Some build relationships and networks. Some work on personal development. But unfortunately, some people spend those hours gossiping, talking endlessly, moving from one hostel room to another, scrolling through social media for hours, watching video, playing games endlessly, dancing in front of their phones all day, surfing the internet without purpose. And then 3 weeks to examination, they suddenly begin to panic. They start saying, I don't have time, my courses are too much, I have not read anything. The truth is, the problem is often not lack of time. The problem is how the time was used. Time is one of the greatest resources the university gives you. Every free period is an opportunity. Every gap between lectures is an opportunity. Every weekend is an opportunity. And the truth is this: some opportunities that are wasted during your university years may never return again. That is why intentionally living is important. Every morning before you leave your room, ask yourself, what do I want to achieve today? Write it down. Have a bucket list. Maybe you want to read 2 topics, finish an assignment, learn a new software, read a journal article, prepare for a test, improve your communication skills, network with someone, learn a professional skill. Write it down. Write it down. Then at the end of the day, go back and check. Did you achieve those things? If not, move them to the next day and intentionally work on them. Do not simply drift through university life. Hey, do not allow every invitation to control your life, your time. Someone say, let's just hang out. Let's just gist. Let's go somewhere. Let's do this. Ask yourself, does it align with what I want to achieve today? I'm not saying students should not relax. I'm not saying students should not socialize. I'm not saying students should not have fun moderately. But there must be balance. There must be purpose. Even weekends should be utilized wisely. Yes, rest, do house chores. Yes, attend fellowship. Yes, spend time with friends. Yes, engage in healthy recreation. But also read. Read. Also develop yourself. Hey, also learn something new. Also prepare for the coming week. University is not only about preparing for examination. It's about preparing for life. It's an incubation center. It's about preparing for life. The student who uses free time wisely graduates differently. The student who uses campus years intentionally becomes more valuable. The student who develops good habits in university carries those habits into the workplace and into life. Remember this: you may recover lost money, you may recover lost opportunities, but you cannot recover wasted time. Time is one of the resources that never comes back. The hour between lectures matter, the weekend matters, the free days matter, the little moment matter. And when you put all those little moments together, they determine the kind of graduate you eventually become. So use your time intentionally, read intentionally, learn intentionally, develop yourself intentionally, pray purposefully and intentionally, build Relationship intentionally. Live intentionally, because one day you will look back at your university years and realize that it was not the timetable that determined your success. It was what you did with the time between the timetable. Thank you very much. My name is Somotola Fayami. Have a wonderful day and make every moment count.